Hey guys, welcome back. So our gods work in mysterious ways. I couldn't figure out where all this crazy Jesus stuff was coming other than I get the Jesus crazies, as I call them, every so often. And I was like, well, it'll die down. It'll die down in a couple days. It'll go away and it'll be like I never had it. I just have to ride this out. The gods work in mysterious ways. I got up super early this morning because I did not want this candy to melt in the sun. I was up for hours waiting for it. And for some reason now, when they deliver my packages, there's a 50% chance that they'll put it in the driveway, which is what they did. Which makes me very angry, but I don't want to call up because then they'll get really snippy and they'll start to decide they can't deliver to my house anymore. And I'm like, well, believe me, I've dealt with them for years to get like this. So I get that, not thinking that it's food and that it's Freya's Day and Freyr's Day and Frigg's Day. And somebody's back there, woo! And I ordered, because I was sleep deprived, this Pagan Cosmic Christ book sounded really good. So I have that coming. I got it at half price. It's a sale. It's the cheapskate me. So I have this book that I'm probably not even going to read coming. Excuse me. And as I'm outside and I'm wrestling with myself, and Odin had asked me what I really wanted for Yule, and I knew what I really wanted. Not the specific items, but I knew I wanted wolves. I knew I wanted wolves. I am arguing with myself, don't get those damn fool wolves. Well, I'm coming back on my porch, and there's a dragonfly connected to Freya. And it's bouncing off my door. I swear to Goddess, I would not lie about this. And it bounces a couple times off the roses I put up for Freya and does these little dragonfly dances and flies off. And I was so tired, I didn't make any associations. Came in, made a video for you so bad that I couldn't understand a single word I said. And I'm like, what? And so I went and I lay down and I had some rest. And I got up and I'm trying to make you a video, and it was just they think it's time. Freya and Freyr were like, we're bad Norse gods, it's always been us. And I'm really not even mad or surprised. The reason I wasn't making the connection to Freyr is because since my this is terrible story time. Since my father was such a dreadful human being, I was terrified, straight up terrified of men with beards as a child. I would scream and go into panics. I don't know if I peed myself or something, but I would scream and go into panics anytime I saw a man with a beard. So Freyr, being the sweetheart he is, would show up without a beard, which confused the hell out of me. Because I'm like, who is this, Balder? And it didn't feel like Balder. And he was dressed as a priest, and some people say Freyr was a priest, some people say, well, I don't know. Anyhow, it's been Freyr and Freyr running around like the little kitten and the little fox making little mischiefs, and I really don't mind, because I've wanted to work with them, but it's like, it felt like they would get my attention, then they go away, and they get my attention, they go away, but I'm like, I saw that gold boar, I saw that dragonfly, I'm getting all this stuff, and I asked Freya, and please don't get mad if you try this, because I've tried for years and never got a sign. I said, if it's you, lady, I am not trying to be demanding human, but can you please give me a sign? I came on YouTube. Very first video has to do about the power of love, and unfortunately it's a tragedy, and they find a body in a swamp, and I'm like, and that connects directly to the room meditation I have on Freyr. Please don't ask. And I'm like, okay, it's the twins. They're coming through. And she wanted me to get the wolves, which I had ended up getting because I found those on sale too. I can't resist a sale. And they just wanted to kind of remind me that they're here for me and that they're my gods. And Freyr's kind of like really happy because he can come and go now. I don't know if I ever worked with Boulder now. It's like, I'm really confused. Norse gods seem to like to keep me confused. I'm like really confused. And I said, have I ever had any other gods other than Norse gods? Because it's mysterious, right? It seems like there are all these gods, and then it gradually shifts back. And I can kind of like watch it shift back back, like watching the tide roll out, but I kind of really don't pay attention to it because usually Odin's distracting me and nya, 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 nya. And I heard laughter back here. And it's just Loki's back here. Tell them the real reason that you took that video down. I took the video down because I did slur, and I thought it sounded unprofessional. I do slur, you guys know I had a stroke, but I swear to Goddess, I meant to say that Odin has the top slot in this house, and I called Odin the top slut in the house. It was a slur! It was a slur! Loki howled with laughter because I thought I said slot, not slut. And when I played it back, because of the slur, you couldn't be sure, and Loki was just howling with laughter. Odin thought it was actually hilarious. He was like, really now? But I was like, that's a tad unprofessional because people are going to be like, what? Luckily, nobody saw that video, so he came down. But Loki thought it was precious. He's like, aw, so that's what you think of him. And then he thought about it for a minute. He's like, no, I'm the sluttiest god you've ever known. I'm the top slut in the house. So he's following me around like, nah, 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 nah. I'm the top slut. I'm the top slut. Tell me. Because he's a jerk. That's why. So we're making him chickens. And, with Freya and Freyr, nothing may come out of it. But I think they were like, let's let her off the hook. I always had a feeling Jesus that I worked with was way, way too earthy. We won't go into how earthy, but I thought something was really wrong because Jesus knows stuff Jesus shouldn't know. And as I researched Cosmic Christ a little bit, I'm like, I can see why some people with a pagan bent would take this to be the God, the Father God of, Wicca, God, Father God, Mother Goddess, but it's for some people it's sensual, but for other people they'd be like, ew, no. But this was definitely way too earthy Jesus, and oh, great gravy. I don't know. I think it was Lord Freyr all along. That would explain so much, actually. Look, he's back here. Your ancestral gods will always find you. So he's having fun. So we just wanted to make you guys something, so I have this crazy amount of stuff coming in. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that book. I really don't. I will read it because it is like a pagan themed book, but I'm like, I got the Jesus crazies out of my system for another while, so I don't know. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.